definitely we have said we wanted to do things differently. We wanted to do everything we can to ensure that South Africa moves forward. And certainly, as we came State of the Nation before and put what we thought would be our program, we had to report what has happened since then. We believe we have made progress, but of course there are challenges. In life, it is impossible to do everything and be perfect in everything. You cannot solve problems of centuries overnight. But what we've been saying, we've been calling all South Africans to participate in whatever way to make South Africa look better, to change the quality of lives, indeed to deepen our democracy. We
I kept the practice I was given earlier and then remembered that what they tell you, they always tell you relax, don't be tense, the muscles must be loose. So it's just to keep that as a good student.
Okay, thank you very much.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, the colleagues in government, ministers and deputy ministers, the representatives from industry, business houses, business leaders who are here this evening, to our senior leaders from the public sector in government. It gives me great pleasure this evening to welcome all of you to this presentation dinner tonight. It's a very special occasion for us all. It's especially important for, especially for many, many, many children in this country who have seen this particular function as being a very important event in the lives of our children in South Africa.
Most importantly, the Presidential Address Golf Challenge provides everybody with an opportunity to make a contribution to a very, very worthy cause, the Jacob Zuma Trust. To quote you, Mr. President, education is the one real and sustainable form of empowerment.
Money in excess of 5 million rand at the Supersport shootout. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. President, I have to say, I mean, we'd like to take the credit all to ourselves, but it had a lot to do with you being personally present there, and you made a very rousing speech, and really we should thank you for that. We are committed again, once again this year, at the Supersport shootout later in the year, to raise funds, and we are pleading that you please come and make that speech again and be there, and we are going to raise a lot of money, a portion of which will be given to the fund. So we look forward to seeing you again this year.
I want to thank all of you. I want to say to you, and we as the beneficiaries, I was talking to my fellow friend here saying, the one thing that is here for us to do is to go back and not uplift a child, but to uplift nations, because in a person lies nations.
the beneficiaries who are here, who are representing other beneficiaries, all participants, particularly those who played golf today. It's always very difficult to play golf to some of us because the ball is very small. And you are given, and instead of hitting it as hard as you can, you are told, be soft, be flexible, make a swing. And how do you swing? You must hit this thing so that it goes where you want to send it. But thank you very much, those who played and those who won, for participation. Let me say that many people know the story. I decided that we should establish the trust because of my passion to education, which comes as a result of my own background. I came up from the background where there was no possibility to go to school, but I so much wanted to go to school. And therefore I had to face life, as it were. I took a decision to educate myself, and because I did that, it took a bit of time for me to reach some levels. And therefore I know the life before and the life after.